Okay, good morning, everyone. This is a great day in the history of West Palm Beach. We're here to introduce you to the West Palm Beach Swiftwater Flood Search and Rescue Team. We are the only certified team in the county. We were certified by the state in August of this year. The significance of this is that we may be called this team because of its certification and its uniqueness when be called upon to deal with flood emergencies, other types of emergencies in our county, in our state, and even in our region. There are about 20 firefighters who took time out of their schedules to receive this certification. It is a big deal for us, and I'm delighted to be here, and I'm going to introduce you to Fire Chief Matty, and she can give you more details about it. Chief Matty?
Thank you, Mayor. Diana Matty, Fire Chief. So after the incident in 2017 when Hurricane Harvey hit the Houston area, there were tremendous amount of homes damaged, over 300,000 homes damaged from the floodwaters, and of the 68 deaths that occurred directly as a result of that flooding, 65 of them were attributed to the storm water that came through, and the ability that the Cajun Navy and the Houston Fire Department did with their search and rescue efforts in these small boats like this inspired us to get a team. So we applied with FEMA to the Assistance to Firefighters grants, and we're given some money towards that training. So we have FEMA to thank for that, and we're ready, willing, and able to deploy to help our neighbors.
Good. Why did you feel, obviously you after that storm, but being the first one here in West Palm, did you feel like we needed that here specifically?
Okay. So in the city of West Palm Beach, we're bordered by water. We have canals, we have lakes. You know, we're a very water-based community, and when water from whether storm surge or excessive rain inundates an urban area like we have in our downtown especially, water changes things in the streets, and even just a little bit of water can knock people down when it's running, and it doesn't have to look deep to cause a lot of damage. So these people that went to this training, they learned how to extract people from vehicles that are stuck in floodwater, from people that are just loose out in the floodwaters themselves, or stuck in a home. So it's a dynamic world that we live in, and we have to adapt to the needs. 25 years ago, you never would have heard of a Swiftwater rescue team in South Florida, but now, just like with terrorism, we've adapted to those changing needs in our environment.
So with these smaller boats, this is going to allow you, if we have, massive flooding in residential areas, like this all pushes up, that you guys can get to people in homes. Is that kind of why you guys want to do this? Because you obviously couldn't get a bigger boat into a residential area necessarily to help flooding victims that are sitting on the roofs.
Sure, absolutely. In 2004, we had an area called Pineapple Park that experienced some flooding up to probably the door handles of the homes, and we did some water rescues in there with a little small inflatable boat and some high clearance vehicles like fire trucks and dump trucks that could get in there and get people out. So, with that in our city, we need to be prepared for anything like that, because it's something as simple as a failure of a lift station or a failed dam can cause flooding in a otherwise very residential area.
You guys are a West Palm Beach team, but will you be utilized in other communities or throughout the county? So
we have mutual aid agreements with other municipalities and Palm Beach County here, and if called to act and if we were requested, we would definitely respond to another community that needs us. And in the event of a disaster, when we're under a state of emergency, the governor can activate teams so that we could go anywhere in the state, and then beyond that, there's neighboring agreements with other states where we could go to South Carolina, Georgia, wherever we're needed.